We're going to be talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu film, and we're going to be talking about the marketing of the Mandalorian and Grogu film now that it's going to be released. And we haven't had a Star Wars film since 2019, The Rise of Skywalker. It's going to be released in May of next year. And since there hasn't been a Star Wars movie since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker, we could see our first look and our first official teaser trailer for the Mandalorian and Grogu film much sooner than we think. And we could see it probably within the next couple of months where we see our first look through our first set of images of the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu film, and we'll see our first official teaser trailer of the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars film as well as early as September. We could end up seeing that as early as the next couple months, sometime in September is the possibility is when we can see our first set of images being leaked of the Mandalorian and Grogu and our first our first official teaser trailer. Now, back when The Force Awakens came out, we got our first teaser trailer a little over 1 year prior to The Force Awakens back in 2014 in the fall, and I remember seeing the first look and the first official teaser trailer back in 2014. We got a little over 1 year prior to the next Star Wars movie, The Force Awakens, back when it came out in 2015. We got our first teaser trailer, and then a couple months prior to that, we got our first look set of images of The Force Awakens. So, for the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie, we could see very soon an official teaser trailer and an official poster as well as our first images that will be leaked of the Mandalorian and Grogu pretty soon. So that's going to be pretty exciting, and it's plenty of time to market the Mandalorian and Grogu since it's the first Star Wars movie to come out since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker. And then, like I was saying about the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu film, I don't think it's just going to be about rescuing Rada the Hutt. I think that's something that's going to be taking place in the first act of the Mandalorian and Grogu film, and I think it's going to be much more bigger than that. And let me remind you is that some of the scripts for The Mandalorian Season 4 that was originally written by Jon Favreau, and I still think that we still need a Season 4 that leads up to the events of The Mandalorian and Grogu, and then The Mandalorian and Grogu wrapping up the entire Mandalorian series, but we still need a Season 4 because it would be a waste of writing if Season 4 never happened and all we got was the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars film to replace Season 4. So, Season 4 should still happen, but that's a topic for another video. I'll discuss that in another video even though I've done plenty of videos in the past where I talked about the Season 4 happening, I still think it's going to happen, and I can talk about more of that in another video, but the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie, the marketing and the whole plot of the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movies, the plot, and it'll show in the marketing that the plot of the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie will not just be about rescuing Rada the Hutt. It will be about the plot will be much bigger than rescuing Rada the Hutt, and it'll be a big return of Star Wars back to the big screen, and I think it was a wise choice of Lucasfilm to have the Mandalorian and Grogu come first, and then put the Charmin Obaid-Chinoy New Jedi Order Star Wars movie aside. And I think that as of right now, I would consider the Charmin Obaid-Chinoy New Jedi Order Star Wars movie is cancelled. The fact that a script has not officially been completed, no draft was able to be completed of the Rey Star Wars movie. Nothing to Kathleen Kennedy's expectations, so I wouldn't expect, even if the New Jedi Order Star Wars movie is to come out, I wouldn't expect it to come out anytime soon. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.